Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now on the 19th of October 2022. So I'm continuing with my little trip away, and many people had a guess as to where I am, and I did give you a little bit of a red herring with that tartan chair I was sitting in last night. But no, it's not Scotland. No, it's not the Lake District. No, it's not Yorkshire. I'd never even heard of this place, to be honest with you, much to my shame. But I'm actually in the Ribble Valley, otherwise known as the Forest of Bowland. So it's a fabulous place, very little known, probably because just to the northwest you've got the Lake District, and just to the northeast of it you've got the Yorkshire Dales. So obviously this place is kind of bypassed with people going to those much more well-known places, but this place for me is just as beautiful but so much more quiet. I mean, you can literally cycle along the roads for a good 10-20 minutes without seeing a car in places. It really is fantastic, and some wonderful cycling. So I stayed last night at this particular guest house, which also is an alpaca farm. So I did some mingling with some alpacas this morning before leaving there. Little place in Dunsop Bridge. And from there I made my way to Newton in Bowland, and then I went to Sladeburn, and then up to the reservoir, Stocks Reservoir, just up past there. I was going to go to the cross of the Great Bridge anyway, cross of Great Bridge, but there's a great big drop. I just climbed a great big climb, and then it was a great big drop down to the bridge, and I thought, I don't want to go all the way down there, I need to come all the way back up again after turning round. And then after that I kind of came back to Newton in Bowland and made my way down to Waddington, Clitheroe, and then up to where I'm staying the night here. So just sitting on the bed here. I haven't got a nice beautiful old man in a chair style chair to sit in, so just in the bed here, and yeah, really enjoying some fabulous scenery, and had a few stops along the way. One stop, Newton in Bowland. Well, I was sitting on this seat in memory to this poor chap who was pretty young and relatively speaking, and he just passed away doing what he loved a few years ago, which was a spot of cycling and enjoying the scenery that I enjoy today. And that's kind of a reminder for me to mention a guy called Jeff Wyatt. He has been an absolute stalwart in the freedom movement, attended all the shopping trips, and sadly passed away whilst doing what he loves, which was a bit of motorsport. I think he had a day of motorsport that he was enjoying, and sadly passed away whilst doing that. So there is a memorial to him in London. It's going to be at Hyde Park, the Speaker's Corner part of Hyde Park, at 1 p.m. this coming Saturday. So if you're interested in going along to that to pay respects to Jeff, please feel free to go and do that. So I noticed that I'm picking up a fair few new subscribers. So if you're new to this channel, first of all, a very warm welcome to you. And also, it's great to see new people coming along here. But I've got to tell you, you probably think some of the stuff I say is a bit strange. I've got to come out with code words. I've got to say things like shopping trips rather than what the things really are, these events that happen in London. And I've got to not mention a certain treatment. I've got to say a certain treatment or things like that rather than what it is. I've got to say the lurgy rather than what it really is. So hopefully, I'm sure, you know, you'll pick it up as you watch more videos. But yeah, I'm afraid that's what I'm forced to do, censorship and all of that, which if you're a skeptic on the kind of things that I come out with, the fact that I face censorship should alone ring serious alarm bells with you. It really should. And why would anyone be censored for, you know, just speaking their mind and questioning the narrative that we've had over the last couple of years? I can understand them getting shirty with you if you're suggesting people sort of take things that make you go woohoo, or you know, suggesting people sort of make or obtain things that go bang bang bang, or sort of other things that make big bangs. If I was doing anything like that, then yeah, I can understand being censored and banned off this platform. But for just speaking your mind and questioning the narrative, it's an absolute disgrace. But that is the world we live in, I'm afraid, at the moment. Although there is plenty of people out there trying to fight it and doing their best to fight it as well. So, but anyway, a warm welcome. But on the, yeah, kind of following on from that, it's always nice to see new subscribers coming on in good numbers, but I'm starting to see a pattern now with this whole thing, because my increase in subscribers has kind of been in the doldrums for a long time. It's been in like the second half of the 7,000s for ages and ages, around about sort of 7,700, 7,800. But then all of a sudden it picks up pace and you get more views, more subscribers, and I sort of think, oh, this is good. But then that seems to be when the algorithm notices things, and then I get a video pulled, I get a week's ban, and you know, and when you get a week's ban, it's not just a week's ban. You get that plus about at least 3 months, 2 or 3 months of the algorithm sort of screwing you over, and then you sort of subscriber numbers are back into, and views are back in the doldrums for quite a long time. So whilst I welcome the sort of increasing views and subscribers, I am a little bit wary now. So if anything happens and you don't see me for a few days, just take it that I'm on the naughty step again. But I have got a backup channel which is just called Fair Play Right Now, rather than just Fair Play Now. So I will be on that, doing my daily reports on that if you don't see me on this. Also, I've got an Odyssey channel which is called Fair Play Now as well. So I'll put them on that, or videos on my website, which is fairplaynow.net. So I've got a few backups. So if you don't see me here, that's where I'll be. But hopefully this time I won't get the censorship nonsense. Although what I'm about to read out to you might be sailing a little bit close to the wind, but we'll see. I'll use some of my code words here. So I saw this thing, just bear with me, I've just got to look down here at my laptop just to get the thing back up. This is from Chris Sky, who's a Canadian truther. I'm sure many viewers know who he is, and he posted this, and it really does sum things up really well. And the point he makes is, this singer from Haiti has passed away all of a sudden from, well, I'll let you decide from what. But Chris Sky made the point that The thing we should be noticing about Haiti is not one of their singers sort of dropping down dead, but what has gone on there, because it's almost like a control group thing there. So let's just read this out. He says, do those and do the things that go in there really save countless lives? Would there really be hundreds of thousands more dead? Well, now that we have billions of people treated on, we have some real world data. Let's compare Canada, which is where he's from, versus Haiti. Canada is supposed to be a world leader in our lurgy response, and our healthcare system lauded all over the world. We're also wealthy and have a vast landmass versus Haiti, third world, poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere, almost no pandemic response. Oh, sorry, it's getting a bit shaky here. It's because I'm knackered from this cycling. Where are we? So, Canada, 90% treated. Haiti has 2% treated. No mandates in place. Canada has over 45,000 lurgy deaths with a population of 37 million. Haiti has 857 lurgy-related deaths, not even lurgy deaths, but lurgy-related deaths as it's termed, for 11 million people. Let that sink in. That doesn't even take into account the economic and mental health destruction of lurgy lockdowns. So as he finishes there, checkmate. And that just shows it all. Haiti is the perfect control group, isn't it? And just look at the figures there, look at the figures in Canada, and as he says, checkmate. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Back tomorrow. Tim from Fair Play Now. Thanks for watching.